Hey guys, it's Frosting, and recently I started playing Cookie Run Kingdom again because my cousin and Candy both asked me to, and we're like talking about it constantly and stuff, and it made me slightly interested because they were like, Google this cookie and Google that cookie, and I was like, ooh, pretty. So I started playing again, and now I have to share my thoughts because I'm gonna go ahead and say a little bit now, I'm not the biggest fan of Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't really like a lot of things in the game, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a moment. But the cookie designs are really nice, and I enjoy the concept. It's just not really my type of game. So let's get more in depth with my thought process. Alright, first of all, we have the things that I like. While I'm here, any of the images that I'm using are not mine. They don't belong to me. I either got them as screenshots from the game, or I got them off Google. So none of these screenshots are mine, none of the videos I'm going to be using later, nothing belongs to me, not even the wallpaper is mine because I yeeted it off Pinterest. No, that's throwing things. I yoinked it off Pinterest. So I just made the slideshow look cute for my video, and I don't really know how to credit this either besides saying that, but I hope that clears everything up. Okay, back into it. The things that I like about the game: the designs / art style. Need I say more? These are my favorite designs of all of my Cookie Run Kingdom people. Like, out of all the ones I've Googled, and a couple of them I own. I think I own this one, and this one. And I desperately want the rest of these. I think I bought soul stones for you recently because I want them. But, yeah. I also found out recently that Cream Unicorn Cookie, aka this guy, is a man, and I didn't know that, and I was like, huh? So, there's a lot of things that I don't know about these cookies, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but I also clearly have a type when it comes to what cookies I like, because all of them are either princesses or princess-esque, as in, like, they could give off the vibe of one, but they're probably not, or they're some kind of pop star / performer. So, yeah, see, because we got her, she does the singy sing, and then we got this one, she does the singy sing, and then we got a princess, we got probably a princess, we got princess-esque, we got he's not a princess, or she, he, they, I don't fucking know. They're probably not a princess, but they've got the sword and they've got the fancy clothing, so they give off the vibe. And this one doesn't really give off princess vibes. This one gives off more of, like, ancient deity, but very, like, kawaii kind of vibe. I don't know. I'm saying way more. The slide says, need I say more, yet I proceeded to say more. Yeah, I like the designs. And that also brings me to the next thing about it, is I like the voice acting. I have a video of all of the, like, a couple voice lines from all of the characters on this slide, and I'm going to insert that after I finish talking so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I like how all the cookies have voices and their own little cool voice lines that you can click on, and how the story mode actually does the talking things and all of that, things like that. I don't have a slide for it because it's not really a like or a dislike, it's just kind of there. But I know nothing about the lore, so I hardly know anything about the cookies' personalities besides the random voice lines when they're, like, walking around your kingdom and you tap on them and they say stuff. That's, like, the only thing I know about them besides the designs. So if I mess up a cookie's name or a pronouns or something, then that, like, I am sorry ahead of time. Like I said, I know basically nothing about this game besides the few days that I've been playing it. Actually, I did play it once before. I played it at some point last year, and I stopped right around this time last year, and then it's been a while, so I thought I'd retry it. I don't think I have anything else to say on the voice acting thing. I'm pretty sure my favorite voice actor, Debbie Derryberry, I'm pretty sure she is in this game, but I don't remember which cookie she plays. I'd have to go back to her Instagram to look at it. I just looked it up, and Debbie Derryberry plays Green Tea Mousse Cookie, aka this one that you see on screen right now. But that's cool. Anyways, voice acting clip goes now.
Picnic? Today! Tomorrow! Every day! Nothing better than a cup of fragrant tea just insulted the great deeds of my ancestors, who risked every speck of flour in their bodies upon their blade.
May I suggest not taking this road? My employer's lust for adventure is beyond me. So much to do, yet so little time.
Never give up. Only this way you can win. Nothing is more admirable than a hard-working cookie.
My name is Cream Unicorn Cookie. I always appear when happy memories and laughter are about to be born.
Having fun every day, that's the princess's way. I tripped again. Pretty topping, sweet and lovely. I'm Parfait Cookie, and don't you forget it!
Wow, look at the size of that audience. Being a pop star is great, but being a rock star might be cool too. I'm always ready to sing. Anytime, anywhere.
Alright, moving on. The things I don't like. This is where we get into the longer discussion of the video. First topic. Hey look, speaking of, I'm getting a notification while I'm talking about it. That's absolutely hilarious. I let it give me notifications, and I haven't stopped getting them since. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay. Why are there so many buttons? I don't usually play mobile games very often, and if I do, it's like Gacha Life and mobile Minecraft, right? So looking at this and seeing all of this on the bottom, which the bottom ones actually make sense, that makes sense. These, and all of this, and all of this, and all of this. Not to mention the already cluttered screen of your kingdom going on top of it. Why are there so many goddamn buttons? I don't even know what half of those do. Because I think I skipped the tutorial by accident? I don't remember. Because it was a while since I played this game, and then I thought I was going to have to start over, and then it remembered my account for some reason. So, I don't know. What do all those buttons do? Why do we need so many goddamn buttons? I don't understand it. I really, really don't. I get it if you have, like, the top menu of, like, the currency, the bottom menu of, like, the play button, and, like, a couple of other stuff. That makes sense. What's all that stuff on the side for? I don't understand it one single bit. But to be fair, I also don't play mobile games very often. I really only play the few that... You know what? Hold on. I'm going to show you. This is what I do on my iPad. There's not that many actual games on here. Besides Gacha Life, I don't hardly ever play Among Us anymore. It's just kind of there. Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage also has a lot of buttons that I don't know what they do. And that's about it. You know? That's about it. Also, don't judge the battery. Some of us had to use my iPad this morning to make this slideshow. Because I think I started working on it some last night, forgot to charge it, and then we're going today. So, yeah. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I'm just confused. Why the hell are there so many buttons? Next question. I don't like the gacha system. I have some other photos from some other games up here because I wanted to talk about gacha systems in general. But first thing I'm going to say, I don't really use gacha systems in games that have them half the time. Like Hatsune Miku Colorful Stage or Project Sekai, for example. It technically has a gacha system. I had to add storage to that game to download the gacha thing to find out what that button looked like so I could get a screenshot because I was too lazy to Google it. This is, I guess, the current thing as of filming this. I don't know, but why? Again, with the 15 gajillion buttons in this game, though. There's things on the bottom and the top. This is way less than Cookie Run, but still. I don't understand why there are so many buttons. I also don't know what the gacha system does in that game, so if somebody could tell me, that'd be fantastic. Because I did a couple, actually. When I was getting that screenshot, I did a couple gacha pulls, and I don't know what I got. It gave me characters, and I was like, okay, but I have no idea what I got. So, yay. Genshin Impact is another example. I don't use the gacha system in that game either. I think I played it for like a month or two, and then I didn't really like it, so I didn't stick with it. I guess it just wasn't really my type of game either. But why is there a gacha system? What does the gacha system do? What do we need that for? I don't understand whatsoever. I think I would rather have a game where you get the same things from a gacha system, by playing and unlocking them as you complete levels. I would rather do that, because it gives you more incentive to play the game rather than spend money on the game. It doesn't make any sense. My other examples are Gacha Life and Gacha Club. I don't use those gacha systems either. Gacha Life, at least it makes sense, right? You can use the little gems you get to get pets for the game to then use in the Gacha Life studio mode or whatever. That makes sense, right? Gacha Club, I have no idea what the fuck it does. I think I've done a couple gacha pulls on there before, and I have no idea what they do or why they're there. Or why there's so many of them. Like, I think there's the stuff on the side, there's the stuff on the right side too. I don't understand it whatsoever. Also, what does that golden currency do? I have no idea. Sorry. The only example of a gacha system that I can think of that I actually do use is the gacha system in Gacha Life 2. And because I use it because you go on the little gacha thing, you use your gems. I have a few of them because I was gambling the other day. But you do it. Then, when you do, you get cool characters like this. And then you can actually use the characters as a character slot for the customization thing, so that you can then go like, oh, I like this character's hair color, so I'm going to copy this and put it as a slot and then change everything else because I like the color. Or, oh, I like this character's hat and the way they did that. Or, you get to use the preset. You get to use it like a preset in that game, only it's just a little bit more of a complicated way to get them. And they're more fancy than rarer? Is that a word? I don't fucking know. It's actually useful to what the game is. The game is about making characters with cool outfits and hair and things, so naturally, you're gonna want a gacha for presets with cooler outfits and hair, right? That makes sense. The other three that I've got on the right side make zero fucking sense whatsoever. But I think, back to Cookie Run, I don't mind having a gacha system to get new characters, because the soul stones are also useful a part of that. Like, I think I like the soul stones balance that out. I like that concept. My only complaint with the Cookie Run gacha system is, one, what the hell are those things? And why do you need so many of them for a legendary gacha? What even is a legendary gacha, first of all? Second of all, why are there so many types of gacha? And 2 of them I haven't even unlocked. Why are there so many? 3 of them I haven't even unlocked. Why are there so many types of gacha things? What's with all the 15 gajillion currencies? Which we're getting into that in a minute. I just don't understand why you need so many. If you had the one, like, normal one, and then you had the event one, that's like the current one that requires the certain special currency that only lasts for a certain amount of time, those 2 would make sense. I don't know what everything else is. You know what? No. The free gift is nice. Keep the free gift. Everything else makes 0 sense, and I don't understand why it's there. Who comes up with this? Why do we need so many of them? I don't know. I will admit, though, the Cookie Run Kingdom Gacha Life, Gacha Life, the gacha system is very pretty, and I like the animation, and I like how it makes it feel super special when you get a new cookie. I like that. I like the soul stones. I like the whole concept of, like, there's some witch thing actually making the cookies. I don't know the lore, so I couldn't tell you more than that, but that's cool. I like the way it looks. I just don't like the way it's set up. I'm probably critiquing way too hard. I'm probably going to keep playing the game. I probably just won't play as often. I'll probably play like once every couple of months or so, like I do with Animal Jam or Among Us. Alright, next up. Why are there so many types of currencies? I put an example from Animal Jam, speaking of, while we're here. Animal Jam has gems, sapphires, and then during the summer you have tickets because of the carnival, and maybe an event thing or a special thing that you don't have to do if you don't want to. Everything else, I don't understand why there's so many things. I got some soul stones over here with the purple thing. I don't know what those are called or why they're there. What do they do? I don't understand it. The reason why I have so few of them, though, is because I was buying raspberry cookie soul stones, because I want raspberry cookie, because sword fighter dude pretty. Yay. Those make sense, right? You got normal and you got shiny, and those are the cookie cutter things for the gacha system. Having those two, coins and gems, had those like 4 plus the occasional event cookie would make sense, right? No game should have more than 5 types of currency, in my opinion, and this game has way more than that. I'm pretty sure you can use at least most of these to purchase things or do something with. And I'm so confused. Why the hell are there so many? If somebody is watching this and is like screaming at me from the other side of the screen because I don't know what I'm talking about, leaving comments as like a YouTube's form of tutorial of telling me how to play this game would be so much easier than me having to go do the research on it, because like I said, I probably skipped the tutorial out by accident and I don't know how to play this game. Also, I don't know what these are either. I'm pretty sure this is like some kind of energy or like life situation, and you use them. Sorry. You use them when you like play the thing, I think. Why are these so hard to earn, and why do I have so many of those? I don't know. Just, yeah. Alright. Last slide, I think, is that I don't like the building system. The only really, like, real example I have to compare the Cookie Run thing and why I don't like it is Dragonvale. I don't know if you guys know anything about Dragonvale, but it was a game very similar to this back from my childhood, like the early 2000s, where the idea is that you build your island and, like, nests and dens and things for dragons, and you breed dragons, and it's like, kind of like the whole cookie and the cookie building thing. You collect your dragons, similar to how you collect cookies. I don't think there's a gacha system, though. I think you have to breed them. And then you build an island, and you basically... And there's 15 gajillion buttons and 15 gajillion currencies, just like there is in Cookie Run. And it's just one of those mobile games. And I think the reason why I don't like building systems in general is because I hate that game with a burning passion. I played Dragon Life a couple times. I despise Dragon Life. I don't like it. I don't really like games where you build a kingdom like that anyway. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of building systems in games in general, especially when I don't understand why you need to and how that's a part of the game. What does the lore have anything to do with building your kingdom? I feel like as you unlock things throughout the lore, the game should do that for you. I feel like that would make more sense. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm sounding like an idiot. Overall, I think I rate this game a 5 out of 10, and the only reason why the 5 gets to stay is because there's so many aspects of the game that I don't like, but the cookie designs are nice, I like the voice acting, there's a lot of concept to the game that I do like, which is why I think I'm going to continue playing it just so that I can collect cookies, just because that's fun. No, I'm going to try to get all my favorite cookies, and then once I get those, I probably won't play as much anymore, but Cream Unicorn Cookie is going to be a nightmare and a half to get. Anyway, that's basically it for the Cookie Run video. I don't really like this game. I don't really have a lot of positive thoughts on it. I just know that a couple people in my life have been talking about it a lot lately, so I thought I'd try it again, and I got inspired to make a video talking about my thoughts. So yeah, let me know down below in the comment thingy if I said anything stupid, or if I don't know what I'm talking about, because I know that I don't know what I'm talking about, and even if it comes off as a hate comment, I will read it and reply to it anyway. I think I got a couple of those recently, actually, on, I don't remember what video it was, but I got a couple of those, and I replied to them, like the good YouTuber that I am. So yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed my rant on Cookie Run Kingdom, and if you guys have any other thoughts or video suggestions or literally anything in the comments, I will read all of them, because I try my best to get every comment at least a like or a heart. Even if I don't like reply to it, I try to do those. Let's see, do I have anything else to say? Oh, If you like more videos like this where I make slideshows and talk about my thoughts on things, I will happily make more of these about other games or movies or shows or anything you want to hear my thoughts on, as well as the Hear Me Out slides and everything like that, which I didn't make a follow-up again because I added more, but yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope that you all have a good day or whatever time it is that you're watching this, and I will see you all in the next one.